Good morning, IREM. This is Jody Holstein, your Executive Director, and I wanted to share just a quick story with you about what I experienced this weekend and a little bit of an aha moment. My husband and son and I went to a restaurant for breakfast on Sunday, and this restaurant was doing everything they were supposed to be doing, including the social distancing that had required them, if they were going to open at all, if they could be profitable at all, they had to extend their seating outside. Lucky for them, they had a parking lot that they could extend that seating to. That is where we were sat, in the parking lot, sitting over an oil stain, in a chair, kind of wobbled, at a table that was kind of hot. Not the experience we would have had at that restaurant pre-COVID. Not the seat I would have chosen pre-COVID. The waiter was absolutely delightful and worked as hard as he could work under the circumstances. The kitchen did exactly what they needed to do despite what was happening all around them. And we were willing to pay the additional $7 surcharge, which is necessary if this restaurant is going to be open at all, as well as up our tip amount from a standard 20% to 25%. Extending a huge amount of grace for the oil stain, for the heat, for the delay. It's our new normal. It's the grace and patience that we need to extend if we are to receive any benefit from businesses at all. The day before, we had gone to a store and we had to wait for about 10 minutes before they let us in. And when we got to the front, I looked at my husband and I said, you know, this is really our new normal, where you're not going to be able to just park it and run it in and run it back out. It's going to take some real dedicated commitment and effort. And the young man standing at the door heard me and he goes, I'm really sorry, we just can't let you in. And I go, oh, no, that's not what I'm saying. You're doing exactly what you need to do. We need to change our expectation. Those two experiences over the weekend made me really think about IREM headquarters, your IREM chapter, and our relationship with our members and our industry partners. Creativity and fluidity. That's what's going to be required right now. The willingness for us to say, look, we get that we're not going to be able to have a live event, and we get that that live event is not going to be the same as something you're going to experience on Zoom or any other platform we provide. We get it. But it's the hand we've been dealt. It's the limit of the experience that we can offer. And we will do it with a delightful heart. And we are hoping, as a partner to our members and our industry partners, that we will also receive that grace and that patience. Of course, it's not going to look the same. Of course, I'm going to have to sit you in the parking lot over an oil stain. That's the nature of where we are right now. And I know our members, my gosh, you guys in your industry are taking hit after hit after hit. As a volunteer organization, our volunteers are very focused on their jobs, their family, their additional responsibilities, their financial issues. Being a volunteer to this organization has become the very back burner for most of our volunteers. We get it. I get it. I'm your single staff member, and I'm doing everything I can to expand our restaurant into the parking lot. And we'll continue to do that. We'll continue to offer webinars and luncheons and education and connection. We'll continue to do that throughout this unique experience and beyond. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic week, and I hope that you're looking at your jobs, at your careers, with that creativity, being fluid, that something that you tried yesterday might not be the right thing. We got to move to something else. And I hope that you are looking at your colleagues, looking at your vendors, looking at IREM through a lens of grace and patience.